Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. I'm titling this video The Untanglement. The last couple months I've been slowly untangling from social media and the news and other sources of distraction and stress. I look around, I never considered myself addicted to my phone or addicted to technology until your phone tells you how many hours that you spend on it every week. And if you have any level of self-awareness, it's a bit shocking when you think about how short life is. You also have to think of, why am I investing so much attention into something with literally no payback? And am I fooling myself? Am I replacing actual human connection and actual friends with fake people? But not even fake people. I think all people on some level, not all people, but many people have good intentions. But the first thing I got rid of was Facebook. And why did I get rid of Facebook? And it wasn't that dramatic, but what happened was, it started with the Palestinian thing and politics in general. And I noticed that there are just so many cowards, like literally 99% of the people that I'm connected to on Facebook, just even though they felt a certain way, they refused to ever stand up or make a post about it, which to me is not just incredibly cowardly, but it's also supporting the destruction of democracy. And I'm not saying that you have to have my opinion, but have an opinion as an American, have an opinion, and be able to comfortably, especially on such a safe space like social media. Well, I don't know if any place is a safe space, so maybe I'm ridiculous, but meaning physically, no one's going to attack you on social media, but we should all be able to voice our opinions, and we should also all be able to have a logical and well thought out uh, argument full of actual facts to back up or substantiate our opinions. Feelings and opinions are two different things. So if you're talking about feelings, then you should write it in that context, that this is how I feel. But if it's like a belief or a feeling, I don't know if you have the right to project that onto controlling other people's lives in regards to making laws or decisions that are going to affect many generations after we're gone. So I had reposted this funny meme, and it was a slam on Donald Trump selling Bibles because it's ridiculous. Come on. But he was doing this package deal, and he got free naked pictures of Melania. And when I reposted, because I just thought it was funny, I missed the fact that you could see this little tiny woman and you could see her boobies. Oh my God, not breasts in America. The devil's going to take our souls and our children are going to be corrupted. Forget about the overt violence, the sick level of violence that we consume and not only consume, but support through both video games and movies and other forms of entertainment. I think we should be a lot more concerned about that than seeing women's breasts, actually. But that's just me. I think the body, obviously, if you believe in a creator, made our bodies. We were born naked. I think the nude body is just a body. And I think that if you choose to sexualize the body, then perhaps you're the one who needs to get some help and deal with that. But I don't see why the whole world should be shamed about their bodies, just the way I feel. And so I also have an art page on Facebook, which is always censored whenever I try to share any type of art that contains any kind of nudity. And it's sad that most people are so uncultured due to our education system that they don't know the difference between a nude, a figurative, a nude, erotic art, or pornography, because there's a huge difference between all of these things. So when Facebook started basically reprimanding me or treating me like a child because of such, little things, little tiny things, but especially the Donald Trump post with the little boobies that were about as big as tack heads, or smaller actually, I was like, you know what? I really don't want to be part of this platform that no one is actually being honest. It's just a bunch of cowards supporting cowards, and everyone's showing the bologna sandwich they had for lunch and their unauthentic lives. And then two, I'm going to be censored like a child and get a spanking when I don't follow the rules and get threatened by some geek like Mark Zuckerberg. Screw that. I don't need it. I don't need it. The only reason I was even on Facebook was because all my old ass friends are on there, and it's like a way to keep track of people as they die. It's the only way people die now is on Facebook, because no one stays in touch. So anyway, I didn't like cancel Facebook. I just took the app off my phone, shut the alerts off, took Messenger off my phone. So what do you think happened next? What happens next is Facebook starts harassing me. Never did this before, but all of a sudden Facebook starts harassing me, and every time someone comments or leaves a message or a post, now they send me an alert to my text messages. And I'm sure somewhere I probably agreed to that, but I wasn't aware of it. And I'm sure they wrote it in such a fine print that no one would have been aware of it except for the bastards that wrote it into the fine print. So, oh, Facebook, this modern world. So the next level was um, the other disease, Instagram. And at first I was like, okay, I just like keep Instagram because every once in a while I like to be entertained. But it was like, oh, I didn't take the Instagram app off of my phone. I just shut off the notifications because the level of narcissism and how really a lot of people's lives are really uninteresting. And I'm not saying that you don't have a life, but I'm saying your life, nobody really needs to see a pic of you 10 times a day or even once a day, and or you're whatever you're doing, or all these people that we don't know. I'm sorry, it's just not interesting. It's not interesting. It's just sad. Go accomplish something. If you need to get some attention, go do something real with your life. But stop wasting your time and wasting our time with your banal bullshit. It's just bullshit. And people are addicted to the attention. They're just like that experiment they did, where, they would design something for a chimpanzee to do. And when they did it correctly, a grape would come out and it got to eat the grape. And then they programmed the chimpanzee to do whatever they wanted it to do. And that's what social media has become for people. It's a grape. And a lot of us are addicted to it. So I decided that it was time for me to step away from it. Then what did I do next? I shut off a lot of the alerts. There were so many alerts on my phone, and I'm sure it's like sucking up my battery time and my battery energy, and it's just like annoying. It's like bing, bang, boom, ding, dong, ding, just being infiltrated constantly. So went into my phone, shut off the non-important alerts. Like if I want to know, I will come to you. simple. And then what will be next? What will be next? Uncertain, but it may be, something to do with YouTube. Because I've worked really hard the last, I don't know, at least 15 years or more trying to produce interesting content, but also like quick content and content that was original. And though, yeah, I have no editing skills whatsoever. And yes, my videos are primitive at best. When I go somewhere and I see a video that's even worse than my videos, and like complete idiocracy, really, and it has thousands and thousands and thousands of views, I'm just like, I might be wasting my time. I really may be focusing energy into something that is just not giving enough back. And it's just, again, it's just something that maybe it's ingenuine to my life purpose, and it's not productive, and it's not real. Maybe this isn't real, and the world is so disassociated and so disingenuine, and is in reach. Everyone's living in such a hyper level of cognitive dissonance that, should I contribute to that? Do I want to be part of that? Am I part of that? I've always been a real oddball in regards to being divergent. When everyone, as a kid, when everyone else smoked, I was like, no, I'm not really into that. It's pretty nasty. It's expensive. I've always been able to think for myself. I've very rarely been affected by peer pressure or social pressure. So now I'm at this place that I'm looking around and analyzing, and am I just a pimp? I mean, am I just a whore for Google? Am I just a whore for whoever owns YouTube this month, where they're going to be making a ton of money from my adware, perhaps even cheating me out of adware, and I get this crumb for my contribution and my content? I don't have to do that, luckily for me, because I have invested enough in real life and real estate and real things that my YouTube channel is really just kind of a hobby for me. But at the same time, if it's not being consumed and it's not really being appreciated at the same level that I see the majority of other YouTube videos getting such heavy, looks like they have very heavy algorithmic activity, then it's time for Mr. Riddle to bow out and just go do something real in the physical world with real people and real things, something tangible that I own, that I feel good about, that I don't need to show the world, that I don't need external validation for, that I don't need to monetize. Think about that. A time before we needed so much external validation and to monetize everything that we did, every accomplishment, every moment, every idea. I think perhaps there's something, a spiritual message in that. So that's it. Ranting, raving rants.